Up on high school game night, it is the game everyone has circled on the schedule each fall. Cocalico, Manheim Central, you don't want to miss these highlights.
Oh yeah, another marquee matchup to show you from Section 1 play. Manheim Township at Conestoga Valley. Could the Buckskins continue to impress? Find out next, because high school game night starts right now.
For the hood on 3! 1, 2, 3, run!
Welcome to the high school game night post-game show. I'm Chad Landers, Brian Cass.
Yes.
We made it. Almost didn't get here, but we made it.
I never had any doubt. We are here.
Alrighty, let's get going here.
Yeah, I mean, everybody sort of worried about the rain tonight, but as it turns out, pretty good football weather out there. Turned into a great night, and we got a whopper of a game to kick things off.
One of the rivalries in the LL League football that we look forward to every year is Manheim Central and Cocalico. Back and forth rivalry for the past 7 years. Winner usually has a leg up on the Section 2 title.
That's true. Now, last season, Barons won the showdown and went on to share the title with Cocalico and LS. This season, both teams coming into tonight's matchup at 1-0 so far in section play. Central at 4-0 overall to start the 2016 season, and they are the top team in the District 3 5A rankings. We pick it up in the second quarter. Cocalico down 3-0 until Colton Goodman, the sophomore, gets the pitch. He finds the sideline and goes untouched in the end zone. Just one of many lead changes in this game, Chad.
Back comes Manheim. Little trickeration. Mitchell Ruth on the reverse over to, Cody Kegerise, the diving catch for the touchdown. 10-7 Barons.
Okay, but with under a minute left in the half, Cocalico driving, huge Brandon Brubaker run, then another Goodman touchdown here. Eagles take a 14-10 lead into the break.
Boy, was he impressive tonight. To the third quarter, Eagles down 17-14. Brady Sawyer, great play here, fakes the pitch, takes it himself. Another lead change. Eagles in front, 21-17.
We told you it's always close. Fourth quarter now. Manheim in the red zone. Handoff to Jay Barretto. He pounds it in. And the Barons are back in front. How about that? 24-21.
But again, Cocalico responding. And there is Goodman. Another pitch. Watch the magic here. Somehow finds a seam through the Central defense. The best defense in the league, mind you, Brian. Cocalico leading it 28-24.
Okay, but late in the game, Central's back in the red zone. Kegerise looking for somebody, but it's picked off by Owen Zimmerman, the hero for Cocalico, and it seals the game. Eagles hold on for the 28-24 victory. Wow. John Miscavige caught up with the victors after the game.
We're back in Manheim with the Eagles. I know, guys, I know. They are excited, I think. First up, we're going to talk to Brandon. Did you think that you guys were underdogs tonight? I asked your coach the same question at half. What do you think?
I mean, everybody else did. No one believed we could do this except for us and our coaches. We knew we could just come together as a team, play our football all 48 minutes, and we knew we could win this game.
That's right.
They're excited. Brady, senior quarterback, what does this win mean here in Manheim?
It's pretty awesome. You know, it's every year we come here. It's a big game. It's always a rivalry, and we always have a good game, and it's awesome just to keep heading into the section. It feels good to get a win.
Seems like the road to the Section 2 championship comes through Denver now. Back to the studio.
Of course, someone from Cocalico would say that. Yeah. On to another great matchup tonight. Manheim Township at Conestoga Valley. Fantastic start to the season for the Buckskins. 3-1 record and scoring the second most points in the entire LL League.
Yeah, Coach Novak has the offense playing well, but the Blue Streaks always a tough team in Section 1, especially now with star QB Luke MG transferring in, looking good, trying to move to 2-0 in the section after tonight.
He's a dangerous weapon.
Yeah, Grant Stoltzfus and his fellas scored a lot of points last week. Could they do it again? Well, here's Grant Stoltzfus swinging it out to Jose Barbone, making all kinds of moves, has to cut it back across the field but eventually runs out of real estate. No damage done on that drive.
Okay, so then it's Manheim Township's turn. Handoff goes to their bell cow, Grayson Saladay. Off tackle, awesome stiff arm there too. He'll break the plane, good for 6 points, and the Streaks go in front.
Yeah, Streaks offense looking good tonight. There's MG, the transfer from Fleetwood. Quick slant to Cade Kubicki, does the rest. Another touchdown, 14-zip Township.
All right, CV trying to get back in the game. Stoltzfus looking for Barbone again, but oh no, just past the outstretched fingertips. Bucks offense just could not catch a break tonight. Manheim Township looks like a very serious Section 1 contender, and they win the game 35-12.
Could be the team to take down Wilson this year. We've got a trio of games still to come on high school game night. Garden Spot can go to 2-0 in section play, see if they can get a key road victory up in Lebanon County. The answer after the break. Stick with us.
High school game night brought to you by JD's Pazzo Pizza in Ephrata. Welcome back to the postgame show. Warwick Warriors now. They went toe-to-toe with Wilson High last week and just missed out off pulling a credible upset.
Would have been huge.
Could have been great. This week they're taking their frustrations out on Section 1 newcomer Lebanon.
I do kind of feel bad for the Cedars making the jump up to Section 1 this year. They are 1-3, the only win coming against Ephrata.
Yeah.
And that Warriors offense is tough to stop. Earlier in the season, the Warriors put up back-to-back 50-point games, so you know they can score. First quarter here, down in the red zone. Tyler Tremarchi gets the snap. Nobody open downfield, so he takes off running, weaves his way through the Cedar defense. A 10-yard touchdown scamper. Warwick up 7-zip. Later in the first, Warwick's offense right back at the goal line. Handoff, Ryan Long powers it in. They're up 13-0 at that point. Lebanon's offense, not much breathing room in the first half. Zaki Salesman scrambling. Jacob McCracken comes flying in to make the tackle. Stalls the drive. So Warwick gets the ball back, and Tremarchi, he's going to air it out, finds his favorite target, Carter Forney. 48-yard completion down to the 5-yard line. Warwick punches it in from there. They take a 27-6 lead into the halftime, and then it's all Warriors in this Section 1 battle. They win it 55-14. It is their third time scoring over 50 points this season. That has not happened, Brian, for a very long time.
That scoreboard in Lidditz has been lighting up.
It has.
I love it. Back to Section 2 now. Garden Spot Spartans had a scare a couple weeks ago when their stud running back Jahad Jeffers went down with an injury. He's missed some time, but the Spot hasn't really missed a beat. They're 3-1. Right. That offense looks pretty dynamic even without him.
Yeah, in his absence, the Spartans have turned to speedsters Mac Folk and second-year quarterback Cameron Roth. Yeah. They have combined for 11 touchdowns since the Jeffers injury, and the team has scored 89 points.
Yeah.
Spartans on the road in Lebanon County, taking on the Cedar Crest Falcons. First quarter, Spot driving. There's Cameron Roth, rolling left, finds his man. It's Zach Ringler complete to move the chains, but they don't score any points on that drive.
Yeah, and it's just like this in the second quarter. Offense runs through Roth. Great ball fake there, QB keeper. But again, no points scored for the Spot.
All right, Roth will find some running room and then fumbles the ball. It is kicked around. Cedar Crest does recover. They put together a drive. Alonzo Apple gets into the end zone on the direct snap. First points of the game. It's the Falcons tonight taking down Garden Spot in a low-scoring affair. Final score there. Wow, 11-7.
Yeah, sort of surprising with those.
That is surprising.
That offensive Garden Spot.
Finally, Lampeter Strasburg trying to bounce back from their first loss of the season. It was the Manheim last week. Pioneers taking on the winless Ephrata squad as section play continues.
Yep, Mounts have now lost 35 games in a row, which is an LL League record. Unfortunately, they're also dealing with some injuries, leaving them extremely thin on the depth chart. Glad to see there's still some excitement at the War, though, with the Mountaineer faithful. Love it. First quarter. Mounts driving. QB Brendan Holbritter firing it across the middle for Alex Rummel. Rummel had a couple big plays in the first half, including a long kick return, but the drives would stall. Later, Justin Fisher in the backfield for the Mounts. Check this out. He's still running hard. He almost breaks this, but he gets tripped up right there. No points again on the board for Ephrata, and LS takes advantage. Todd Shelley looking deep here, slings it out to Chad Gaudino. He breaks a tackle and is in for another LS touchdown. Pioneers pick up the road win tonight, 56-14. All
right, so they bounce back there. We've shown you all of our highlights, but don't go anywhere. We will go around the LL League, take a look at the final scores from every single game that was in action tonight, so stick with us. We will be right back. High School Game Night is brought to you by Yogurt Works Cafe in Ephrata, where you can build it your way. Welcome back. Last segment for us here on the post-game show. Time to go around the LL League. Check out the scores from Week 5.
Let's do it.
Wilson, their offense getting back on track.
No.
Yeah, right. Pick up another win against your JP McCaskey Red Tornado 55-0.
Keep the faith, boys.
Penn Manor looking for a second two-game win streak, rather, but Hempfield knocks them off 31-24.
All right, let's go Section 2. Elizabethtown, Cocalico both coming off losses in Week 4. E-Town gets the win this week 25-7. And in Section 3, Anvil Cleona, big win over Langston Catholic, 36-21.
More Section 3. Donegal, 2 wins in a row. They sneak by Elko by a score of 13-12. Don't see that a lot. While Pequay Valley handles business against Columbia, 34-16.
And finally, non-league action, Northern Lebanon falls to York Suburban tonight, 48-31.
All right, Brian, that's Week 5 in the books. Give us some thoughts about what we saw tonight.
Well, I've got to talk about Cocalico. I mean, all the experts picked Manheim to win
well,
the
the
game.
number 1 team in the district.
And Cocalico comes into Manheim and beats them.
We should point out that it does keep the trend of every other year, the away team wins. So big win for Cocalico. They're right back in the playoff hunt.
It's crazy.
Colton Goodman, the sophomore there, I told you he was surprising the first game of the season, 3 touchdowns tonight.
Yep.
So very impressive out of him. We should mention our game of the week next week, Garden Spot at Ephrata, so we hope you will join us for that. But that does it for us here on High School Game Night, the post-game show for all of our HSGN crew. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Chad Landis.
And I'm Brian Cass. We'll see you next week.